All right, it says we live. I'm checking the feed real quick. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bear with us. My pop-up takes a little longer.
Okay, I just got it. We good.
You good? All right, I just wanted to see it on my phone too. One more second. All right, Shalom out there.
Shalom.
All right, we are the Brothers of Great Millstone, Charlotte. Back at you with another live lesson through the Holy Spirit of the Ruach HaKodesh. Before we get started with this live lesson, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. And double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. All right, so we're back at you with another live lesson. The name of this lesson here is entitled News and Prophecy. No man will be able to save him that is destroyed. All right, so there's no saving the Edomite. All right, we got a few articles here we want to get into because right now, of course, we are at the end, as you can see it, and Esau can't handle the fact that he's being called out all over the planet Earth. All right, the Edomite essentially would be revealed in his time. Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, Jeremiah chapter 49 tells us that the Most High would make him bare.
Yep.
Yahweh Hashem Shah was going to make this devil bare, and he wouldn't be able to hide himself anymore.
That's right.
All right, so we want to get into that because, hey, this thing it's a done deal. All right, we talked about the distractions at camp, everything, all the folly and the bullshit that's been going on in the media is to distract you from the fact that the peddle rings, the trafficking, the inner wickedness of America is being put on Front Street. All right, and the scriptures talk about the shameful spewing that would be on this place glory. All right, so it's a fucking rap, man. All right, and we're gonna get into the hypocrisy and really the audacity of you so-called white people, man. You got anything to say, Priest? Go ahead, man.
Nah, man, just the world is open to the fact to show you these heathens are tired of Esau, man. The whole world really is tired of Esau. So what we're about to get into is just showing you, you're going to have a few of these heathens try to, make a case for him. But really what it is Esau is being called out on all levels, man. And that's just what it is.
That's it. Let's pull it up. All right, bear with us. Hold on, let me set us on the side real quick. All right, there we go. So anyway, real quick, before we get into the main part of the lesson, all right, just putting this out there. This article is from trendingpoliticsnews.com. It says America last. It says U.S. announces new $2.1 billion military aid package for Ukraine. So once again, America's pulling another $2.1 billion out their ass. All right. So this place is supposed to be broke. So where are they getting the money from?
Right.
So once again, as you people out there already know, you brothers and sisters out there, these devils, they're funding the war. They've been aiding this war over there in Ukraine for some time right now. All right. Which is going to eventually lead to World War III. All right. They're not going to stop the nuclear arms race, as I went into a previous lesson speaking on that. They're not going to stop building the missiles. They're going to further the nuclear arms programs to the point where this thing takes off in the earth. All right. So once again, Bible prophecy speaks. So anyway, so let's get into it here. So we got this video from this article here from AmericaFirstReport.com. It says viral video asks, quote, "What are we doing to white people?" All right. So we're going to watch this video. We're going to watch this video real quick here of this Moabite basically caping for Esau. All right. Trying to save his master, his oppressor, So we're going to get into that, and we're just going to break it down with some scriptures and edify,
Let's talk about what we're doing to white people. There's been something going on for a while now that we're being told not to notice. More to the point, that we're asking white people not only to ignore, but to accept the rising tide of racial hatred against white people.
You see, it's not a rising tide of racial hatred against white people. It's that the Edomite is being revealed.
That's
what's going on.
That's exactly what it is.
Go ahead, Priest. You got it.
That's exactly what it is, man. Like the scriptures tell you, man. the word is going out, and everybody through the prophets is seeing that Esau is the problem, man. So he can't take the heat. This is why, you know, these videos like this, when you got these, you know, other nations trying to save him as well, everybody is seeing Esau is starting, you know, he's crying now, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
He wants somebody to help him because the scriptures tell you that he has no savior.
Mm-hmm.
So these people are trying to, you know, take up, you know, that salvation for themselves and try to, you know, make Esau, you know, stay in power longer.
Exactly.
In the past decade, there has been a noticeable cultural shift in what constitutes acceptable speech as it relates to white people. Back when I was a kid, in the early 2000s, the mainstream American culture preached about respecting each other's differences and not seeing color. Nowadays, we say that not seeing color is racism, that you must see color. But the more I see how things are unfolding, the more I'm convinced that
If
this
I can
is
say
wrong.
something real quick, Bobby,
You got it.
That's hypocrisy, man. Because wasn't America built on white pride?
Mm-hmm.
The white nation was the best race, the superior race.
Facts.
All nations are inferior, you know. But now, since he's dwindling, now he's trying to push the equality and all that. That shows you, man. This scripture tell you, you know, he set us against a hypocritical nation. Now that's talking about Jake, but that's
Right.
too for applying to this place too, man. This is
Exactly.
a hypocritical nation, man. Because now that Esau has the spotlight on him, he's trying to, you know, put all the stuff he was saying, you know, in the past to the back and look, man, we just like y'all, man. Nah,
Right.
Keep that same energy you came with when you brought up this damn country, man.
Exactly. The real question is, when did he become the victim? You know?
About white people were seen as not appropriate, just as it would be to say something offhanded about people of any other race. But that soon gave way to our current times, in which there exists virtually no limit to what racial minorities can and do say about white people. I believe this is the natural outgrowth of a perverse ideology that teaches us that every societal ill is the fault of white people, and that
Hold on. Let's back up. Okay, all the societal ills, all the destruction and chaos around the world is by the Edomites.
Right.
It's just true. Right? Hey, can you get real quick out, get Habakkuk, what's that, chapter 2, verse 5, and then get Isaiah 14:6.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just expound on that, man.
This
is
the book of Habakkuk. Can I start at 4?
Yeah, start up.
Yeah, Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Right. So there's no uprightness in the so-called white man, in the Edomite. It's not a righteous bone in his body.
He can't do right.
He can't do right. Okay. And you got Jake, and you got these heathen, and you got Jakes out there that think they can change them around.
Right.
Convert them. You know? It's not one good Edomite, man.
Hey,
go ahead.
It's a precept that says, "Who can make straight what the Lord made crooked?"
Absolutely.
It
Go
says,
ahead.
"But the just shall live by faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home."
Yeah, he's a proud man. So hold on. It said, read it from the top again, Aksalakia.
Mm-hmm. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
What is the wine? His wicked philosophies.
Yep.
All right. His anti-Messiah, this anti-Messiah spirit that he's pushed throughout the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. The idolatry, the Satanism, man. Okay. The witchcraft, the sorcery that has the nations drunk, right? Those are those wines, the Western way, man. Right? Democracy, foreign policy, which has destroyed nations.
That's right.
Those are those wines, man. Read on that.
It says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
This nigga's everywhere, right? He's all over the earth. He's like the police of the world, man. He's in everybody's country's affairs, calling the shots, dictating, pushing these Western agendas on nations. All right, oppressing land, stealing resources. Come on, man. Go ahead.
It says, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death.
Yeah, everywhere he goes is hell and death, destruction. Okay, society's completely destroyed, man. Right? The perverse, as we see what's going on in America, all those perverse ways and ideologies, he's pushing them on the other nations, man.
Exactly.
And then when a nation go Salakia.
It's lucky. I was gonna say this video is proof of that. This Moabite, you can tell he wants to be white. Look how he's dressing. Look. He doesn't even look like his ancient ancestors, man. This nigga like a Americanized Chinese nigga, man. You know, he wants to be an Edomite. Let's just call it straight for what it is, man.
Let's just be real.
All right. So continuing on, it says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right. And what is he trying to do now? He's trying to implement a new world order, man.
Right.
Gathering all nations unto himself, man. You know, that whole spirit going back to the Tower of Babel, man. That Nimrod spirit. He's trying to do it all over again. He's trying to conquer the world. You know, give me Isaiah 14 before we play on Isaiah 14 and 6. Mm-hmm. You know, we just wanted to go through this real quick just to show you, the madness, man. As the scriptures tell you, we'll get that in a second, that, you're not going to be able to save him. That is destroyed.
That's right.
Right. No matter how much you put that cape on to try to save this devil, man, he's going down, man.
Yep.
All right. You got it up.
You said Isaiah 14 and what?
6.
Isaiah 14 and 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger.
So hold on. So who is this? Who is this dealing with? This is dealing with Esau, man.
Right.
Right. It says he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Right. Wars, sanctions upon nations, taxing people. Oppressing nations, It said with the continual stroke, he didn't stop. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and is persecuted. It says, he who smote the people with a continual wrath. He smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So now we're in a time where, look, he's not going to stop. He's being revealed. He's being called out about it. Right. And now he's trying to play the victim.
You can't take
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Op.
You keep going?
No, I thought you was making a point. Salakia.
Oh, no. I was looking for a precept. But what I was saying was, at the end of the day, Esau can't take, all the spotlight, man. Because I guarantee you this damn Moabite, man, he won't speak on, all the atrocities that the so-called white man did to Jake here in America. He won't speak about slavery. He won't go into all the bullshit that we had to endure being in this country. But now that Esau, is being called out, he wants to try to say we got to stop, with the narrative of making white people the root of all the problems. But hey, the scripture says, I got a quick one. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So the people are a reflection of their ruler. And so if the people are wicked, and we are seeing the people are the most wicked they've ever been in history, then what's that make the ruler, man? All right, because like I said, they're a reflection on the people that rule. So the elites, the ones behind the scene, setting up, how they want people to conduct themselves, man. They're a mirror image, man. So yes, you're supposed to call out these damn Edomites, man, because they're the problem that's going on in the earth, man. Right. Everything that you see wrong, all the the BS, all the so-called conspiracy theories that people are finding out to be true, everything points back to the so-called white man being the source of the problem, man. So we're supposed to call it out, man. Because if it's not him, then who is it?
Exactly. Right. Let's go on.
Whatever prejudice acts we may inflict upon them does not cause. This is the natural outgrowth of a perverse ideology that teaches us that everything.
Hey, bottom line, you see this dude, man. This nigga is finished, man. We just got to point that out. He's through, man. God damn, man.
Every societal ill is the fault of white people, and that whatever prejudice acts we may inflict upon them does not constitute discrimination because we don't have the power.
Can you pause that real quick?
Yep.
Because you go down the line. You got the chemtrails being sprayed. Who's doing that? So-called white people. Who's manufacturing GMOs? Who's the one doing most of the sex trafficking, the organ trafficking? All these children going missing every year. Who's the main murderer? Who's the one making the drugs, man? It's we can go on and on and on. Who is in the slaughterhouses inhumanely slaughtering these animals and serving the people this messed up meat? You know, who's the one pushing all these diseases, man? Everything goes back to the Edomite, man, the so-called white man.
That's
All
it.
right. So, hey, man, cut that bullshit out, man. You know,
Yeah, cut it out.
Let's be real, man. You know.
Hey, get that scripture, 2nd Ezra 7:43.
Con. This is Second Ezra.
You got to cut all that cape and all that bullshit out. Because look, when you go into the comment section on the video, you got all these Edomites bigging them up. Like, thank you. That more things like this need to be said. You know, you got Eve up in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, apparently, a lot of people on Earth feel this way, man.
Right.
You know, but hey, it's no saving them.
Nope.
All right, go ahead, Doc.
2nd Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
So the day of doom, it says the day of doom should be the end of this time. What is that? Nuclear destruction, World War III, man. That's going to be the end of this time, this era. All right, this current world. Go ahead.
And the beginning of the immortality for to come.
In the beginning of immortality to come. And who has that been promised to? The elect.
That's
All right, out of the nation of Israel, those that are going to be delivered, the remnant,
Right.
man. Go ahead.
Wherein corruption is past.
We're in corruption is past. Hold on, Salakia. We're in corruption is past. Okay, who's bringing forth all the corruption on the earth?
So-called white man.
So we're coming into the time where corruption is about to be done. It's going to be a thing of the past, right? Go ahead, Salakia.
It says intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up. That's the time we in right now, man. And part of the truth is that what? This damn devil was going to be revealed and called out. You see what I'm saying? The true identity of the Lord's people was going to be revealed. The remnant of the remnant seed was going to come back to Yahweh Shem Shai. The scriptures was going to be exalted and promoted to the four corners of the earth. That's what happened. Truth shall read that last part about truth springing up.
Con, it says infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Yeah, righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up. That's the time we in right now on the earth, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I had a quick one.
You got it, bro. Bring it up.
Because what you were saying about Esau being called out, this is prophecy taking place. This is 2 Thessalonians. I'm gonna start at verse 2 Thessalonians 2:6. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Mm-hmm.
For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's right.
That's what's going on, man. The mystery of iniquity is already being it says the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who letteth will let until he be taken away, because the Most High has allowed this man to pretty much, wreak havoc on the earth for the sole purpose of prophecy, man.
Yes.
And so, as it says back in the latter part of 2nd Ezra 7 and 44, it says, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up, because now the truth is coming out, revealing this man to be the wicked man, as it says, 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And
That's
Esau
right.
is being consumed because the prophets, are out here exposing all the wickedness that this man is doing. Okay, he can no longer hide himself, man. And this is why he wants these these capers to pretty much come and plead his cause for him, because nobody wants to hear, like you always say, hey, nobody wants to hear from the so-called white man no more, man. We're tired of this nigga talking, man. So now he has to have, other nations sell out Israelites come and make the case for him, because nobody wants to hear what the so-called white man has to say anymore, man.
Absolutely not. Exactly, bro. Finish that out for me.
Kind. Back in 2nd Ezra 7 and 45. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed.
Right. Hey, then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You niggas are not going to save Esau. You heathens ain't going to save Esau. All right. He's destined for destruction. Hey, what's the definition in the Bible dictionary of Esau Edom? It says she is the only nation that hasn't been given mercy from the Most High.
Yeah, I'll read it for you.
Yeah, give me that real quick. Even your so-called scholars know this, man. Right?
That's why they don't want to claim Esau.
Yeah, nobody want to claim him, man. You know. Now this nigga talk about he transracial now. He can change races, and this nigga doing everything to avoid his identity, man. You know.
This is off of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is under the definition of Edom. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. It says, see notably Isaiah 34 and 5, 6, Isaiah 63 and 1. It says, she is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
You through. Okay? He ain't got no mercy, man. Though he started with tears, Hebrews the 12th chapter, verse 16.
I'm about to get that too.
Yeah, give me that.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Yep.
For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Oh, he sought it carefully with tears, and that's what he's doing now in this time. Now he's being exposed as being an Edomite. Now he don't want to claim his nationality. Well, it wasn't me, it was my forefathers. But your forefathers coming back. You still benefit off what? The destruction of our people.
Yeah.
You know, our people still catching hell today.
Yeah. And in today's age, you got, you Edomites still are benefiting from quote unquote, white privilege, white supremacy. All right. So you're able to continue to benefit off that. So, what happened to white pride? That's gone now. You seeing your beloved Savior Donald Trump pretty much, he locked up right now,
He back out though. It was all distractions and shit.
Okay, kind. But either way, if he's under attack like that, then that shows you the hope that the rest of America has when they're great the great white hope can't even pretty much stay out the limelight for being in trouble, man.
Hey, real quick before we go back to the video, hey, even Biden said what? That white supremacy was the greatest threat to America.
Come on now.
Will he talk about that? You see? The hypocrisy. So let's play some more. We're gonna get some more scriptures. Bear with us.
And alarmingly, this is particularly pronounced in the younger generation. But is it true? Do we not have the power to discriminate?
Oh, Slocky, we didn't finish 45 yet.
Slocky. Yeah. Finish that out.
2nd Ezra 7 and 45. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory.
Right. Because at the end it's written that the elect are going to win. They're going to get the victory. And there's no stopping that, man. As you see what Esau is trying to do, he's trying to stop these prophecies from coming to pass. He's trying to offset the prophecies.
That's right.
He knows he has but a little time to initiate this so-called reset, this NWO, but the Lord's about to destroy his ass. But in the process, before the destruction ultimately would come, he would be exposed. Okay? He will be like the scripture said back in 2 Thessalonians you brought out, that he would be consumed by the spirit of the Lord's mouth. Yep. Starting with the prophets, man. And the prophets are what? They're responsible for basically, reshaping the energy in the earth, through the prophets, through the prophets of the Lord. All the attention were brought back to the prophecies, exactly. to the truth of the scriptures.
Exactly.
Right? So,
the Lord is he's put the heat on Esau, man. The scriptures tell you, the words of the Lord are like a consuming fire.
Mm-hmm.
And that heat, Esau can't take it, man.
Exactly. Give me one precept real quick before we move on. Give me Psalms 119 in verse 155, just to add on to that precept to verse 45 in 2nd Ezra 7 and 45.
This is Psalm 119 and 155. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes.
All right, salvation is far from the wicked, man. All right, ain't no Edomite getting saved. Okay,
right.
Point blank, period. All right.
One more. Hold on.
You got it.
Select it real quick. This is Isaiah 57 and 21. There is no peace, saith my power to the wicked. And then just for context even more, it says it twice. Isaiah 48 and 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. All right. So there's no getting out of this spotlight, Esau, because now you wanted all the attention. Now it's your time to shine, man. But you don't want it, because now everything is pointing towards your downfall.
Gone. Exactly. Hey, and this video got 4 million views, by the way. Right?
I bet.
Look at the racial hatred at the interpersonal level. In today's society, it has become somewhat fashionable to think things and say things about and to white people that would not be acceptable if it was said about any other race. But we're being taught that this double standard is not wrong, that it is rather a form of empowerment.
Yeah, no, that's just the curses. Get Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Because he said there's things that can be said about so-called white people that can't be said about other races. Yeah, that's true. But hey, that's the curses.
Right.
The double standard, right? How long have they been benefiting off the double standard, man?
Man, and look at the examples that we can go into. Look what happened with Emmett Till.
Right.
This damn Edomite years later was able to come out here and say, okay, I lied on him. So his death was pretty much pointless and nothing happened.
Right.
All right. But let a Jake do something to an Edomite, man. He gets thrown under the bus. Jake can kill a police dog and get more time than killing a human.
Right.
But you can literally lie after you call somebody to die and nothing happened to you, man.
Right.
That's white privilege.
That's white privilege. We'll get that too in Psalm 73. But give me that Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee and which persecuted thee.
Right. So the curses are being translated slowly upon our enemies, man. That's the reason why he's being called out. This is why he's playing the victim. This is why he's trying to control the narrative on the internet. All right. Everything is coming out about him with the people that were in positions of power, the whistleblowers or whatnot. The scriptures tell us that his own tongue shall fall upon himself. Right. This whole inner working of this system is essentially being revealed, man. All right. The ins and outs, man. The secret societies, the fucking shadow government, all this shit, man. The trafficking, right? The Satanism, man. The sacrifice, all the shit that goes on in Hollywood, right? Who controls all that, man? Esau.
That's right.
Right. So the curses are really upon his neck, man.
I got a meme I can put in the camera just to add everything to what you were saying, because it's when you go into it, it's mainly the Amalekites. That's the ones that's really trying to hide from the spotlight. But like you were saying, when you go into everything, who's the one that's behind it? And this meme, it goes into who's really in control. It says the Federal Reserve and Wall Street, internet spying, Hollywood and TV, law courts, cancer industry, pornography, wars for Israel, sex trafficking, and fake opposition. It's all Amalek, man.
Yep. Exactly. So yeah, let's go back to the video. Play a little bit more, and then we'll get to some other points, other news articles.
They'll attribute negative experiences that they've had with white people to their whiteness. You had an argument in line at the grocery store with a white person. They were acting entitled because they were white. A white driver cut you off when you were driving. They need to check their white privilege. Your actions, your conduct, and your existence, in other words, boil down to your whiteness. And ashamedly, at one point in time, this was how I used to think as well.
Hey, so hold on, get the Psalm 73 out. All right. Psalm 73 and verse 5. Verse 5. All right, because so-called Edomite privilege is a real thing. Let's prove it with the scriptures.
Psalm 73 and 5. I'm gonna start at 3.
You got it.
Says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Right. So that goes back to what? The privilege, man. The immunity that they got.
Right.
Right. That hedge, so to speak. Okay. They're not in trouble as other men. Right. Making a point real quick, because we're gonna get into this, but this is how shit like this can go by and nothing happens.
Right.
you're finding out that all these people in positions of power were tied to this nigga Espen, right? But how come this is not talked about? But somehow, as we said before, we're the worst thing going on the earth. We're the problem society, Israelites, this, that, right? But really, hey, you so-called white people, you nasty as hell. Right, and you being revealed, and you hate it. You hate being called out. You know.
Hey, like you said before the camera came on, hey, that list of all the people that was linked to the Espen Island got leaked, and nobody said nothing.
Nobody said nothing.
And look, it's been leaked more than once. It was. I think recently it came back out. You know, and nobody's saying nothing about that, man. You know.
Exactly. Let's play a little bit more.
Oh, I got one more verse.
Oh, Salaki, go ahead.
Psalm 73:6. Therefore, pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. So, you know, we're at a point to where that pride ultimately is starting to get brought down, man, because Esau was still able to, you know, manipulate his way out of situations. But this is just showing you that the majority of the Edomites that are here, that are not up in power, they're suffering from that, man, because they're seeing that their power is dwindling, man.
Gone.
And beyond the people in my circle, I noticed that many people of color have this sort of blasé attitude, an attitude most particularly pronounced when there are no other white people around. Things are being said not just behind closed doors, but out in the open, not just between close friends, but between complete strangers. So here's the thing. This is something that I've experienced countless times, so I know that there are other people who are experiencing it too. I know it must resonate with at least some of you. The difficulty here is that no matter how many anecdotes I share, they are just that, anecdotes. And people who refuse to believe that this is happening will just chalk it up to my experiences being a fluke. Or worse yet, they'll say I'm lying. So I've compiled some TikTok videos. I want you to take a look at the things that are being said about white people, especially by the younger generation, the kind of statements people wouldn't dare say about people of any other race. Take a look at what is stunningly in vogue in today's society and ask yourselves, where does this lead to years down the line?
You have a token white and you're hanging out with your friend group of color, you need to ask permission from everybody in the group to bring your white friend. Like, don't just bring them. I might not be in the mood to deal with white shenanigans that day. That's all I'm saying. And another thing, it feeds into their ego. Like, don't let them think they're a good white person.
Help us ask, how can they support Black and Indigenous people of color? And sometimes I really don't know what to say, but here's one easy way. Just don't have babies.
Can single-handedly cause the white genocide that they are so afraid of. With 2.25 billion Asian women and 500 million white men, babies only take 2 generations. In 2 generations, there will no longer be any blonde-haired.
These are some things I noticed about white American culture. Being grounded is a punishment to them. That's what they call punishment. The least grounded, least balanced, most destructive race considers being grounded a punishment? Yeah. They also say really violent phrases. They say things like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Why do we have to kill the birds? Why is everything so violent? It's almost like one's language and phrases reflects one's nature.
Ooh. One's language, she said one's language reflects one's nature.
That's right.
Man, that's heavy, man. But see, through the spirit, give me Micah 2, start at verse 1. All right. These 3 videos that was played is just showing you that, like Priest was saying, everybody's tired of the Edomite, man. You see that? He's being called out by everybody. Everybody's questioning these people now, man. Yeah. He don't like it. Right?
Which shows you that his witchcraft is wearing off, man. Because really, what that Moabite is showing they're seeing that the witchcraft on Jake, you know, calling out Esau is wearing off. So the nations are pretty much trying to help, you know, reel Jake back in, man. You know,
right?
Because this younger generation, they don't give a fuck, man. You know, these older generations, they were scared to speak on Esau, but these Gen Zers, man, they don't care, man. You know, This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Because it is in the power of their hands. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked.
Yep.
All right. They have the ability to start wars, to bomb nations, man, to spread plagues, disease. to change and control the weather, man. All right, they've been given that power. Revelation 6:4, that great sword.
Mhm.
Right, go ahead, Op.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
And they covet fields and take them by violence, man. All right. Out of all the years of America's existence, out of the 290 something years, right? I think how many times they've been at war, I forgot the number.
I'm about to get it.
Right? Yeah, pull that up. All right. They go in, they infiltrate nations. All right. They set up puppet leaders, puppet masters for the democracy, the Western way. They sanction nations, right?
Okay, so it says out of 245 years, it says an almost unbroken stream of wars and fighting, the U.S. expanded from 13 colonies to 50. The U.S. has also annexed and conquered 5 territories. It has military bases in about 80 foreign countries and territories.
Wow.
Since 1776, the U.S. has been at peace for just 1 out of every 20 years.
Damn. See?
So it says, the title of it was, why has the U.S. been fighting for 228 out of the last 245 years?
Damn. This place doesn't know peace.
Man. Damn, that's crazy. So continue
Read
on.
on up.
Habakkuk 2:2, or it's like Micah 2:2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage, man. This man is going around the world and made nations give up their identity, man. Give up their culture. All right. They're wicked. The nations are considered wicked if they don't accept the Western way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If they don't accept democracy, if they don't accept feminism, if they don't accept sodomy,
Yep.
transformism, right? Esau tries to bully nations to accepting those philosophies.
Yep.
Right. And the nations are tired of that shit. Go ahead, Al.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil.
Right. That's what's so heavy, because now Esau can't slither his way out of the judgment.
Nope.
Right. Like you said earlier, he can't finesse his way out of this situation now. Now everybody's on him.
Yep.
He's in the spotlight now. He can't run. He can't hide. He's been identified.
God.
Go ahead.
Hey, that Fuji song is real heavy on him right now. That Ready or Not.
That's right.
And I had a quick one.
Go ahead.
Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Everybody hates you, Esau. That's the point that we're getting to, man. Everybody is seeing how you really are. They're seeing who you really are. And they're expressing their true feelings, because it was a time in America where nobody could speak out against the Edomites, man. But that's part of showing how Yahweh Shem Yahushua has, taken his power from him, because now everybody's speaking on this man. All nations are going out and telling this man to his face that he's the devil, that he's the problem of the world, man. So you got to have the bullshit to where you got these people trying to, come against, it's like not come against him, come out and speak for him. One more.
You got it.
Isaiah.
Read my 2 and 4. Got one more precept or one more verse.
Micah 2 and 4. In that day shall one take up a parable against you and lament with doleful lamentation and say, we be utterly spoiled. He have changed the portion of my people. How have he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields.
Right. So that parable that's been set up against Esau and that doleful lamentation is going into the fact of how everybody on the earth is crying out against Edom. They're crying out against Esau, man. Right? That parable, that taunt, man. He's being called out. Right? So this is why we're at the point that we're at concerning prophecy, man. All right, he would be revealed in this time. Okay,
Yeah.
So anyway, you had another precept, Bob?
Kyle, real quick.
You got it.
Isaiah 23:9. The Lord of hosts have purposed it to stain the pride of all glory and to bring into contempt all the honorable on the earth. So Esau is no longer touted as the greatest race anymore, man. You
Right.
know? Because at one point that's what they tried to say, the whole American pride, white pride, and we're the superior race. Nobody believes that anymore, man. You know?
Right. You're not regarded as the beacon of light anymore.
Hell no.
Right? You're not the standard of righteousness in the earth no more. All right.
Kind.
Oh.
Hey, as that scripture says, hey, how has Satan transformed himself into an angel of light? That's been removed. Now everybody sees that he's Satan, man.
Right. See that? Greatly despised, as we read, man. So anyway, y'all can watch the rest of this video on your own. It's about 16 minutes. You know, this bugged out Edomite. He's showing the videos about pretty much everybody clowning Esau. All right, getting on him. You know what I'm saying? He used this as a reference as why, you know, we need to stop, you know, and you know, the so-called white man's the victim now, you know, leave him alone. Get off his back. You see what I'm saying? But it's no saving him, man. No matter how much you cape, right?
Hey, he might be an Edomite. You know, Esau's among all the nations too. He might be an Edomite, bro. Hey, I'm thinking about that. Cause I ain't never seen another nation go that hard for Edom. He might be an Edomite, bro.
And he might be an Edomite foreigner, right? Straight up, man.
Hey, Edomite from China too.
Exactly. He like you said, he mingled himself amongst all the nations, man.
Right.
So, you know, that's the point on this video here, man. You know, like I said, y'all can go back and watch it. You know, Esau in the comments praising him, bigging him up, like thanks. You know, but that ain't gonna help him, man.
Nope.
Right. So anyway, moving on. What the hell is going on in America, man? Right. This place is nasty, and you so-called white people are nasty, man. Right. What month are we in? All right. Demon month.
Mental sickness month.
Yeah, mental sickness month, man. And it's all coming out. So, like we said, going back to the main point that I've been getting on all week, all this bullshit that's going on in America is distractions. All right, Trump getting arrested. All right, this whole January, 6 beach bullshit. The elections coming up. All right, Biden busting his ass, falling all over the goddamn place. What else you got going on, man? A famine of food.
Yep.
Right. The climate change narrative. The fucking trees on fire in Canada and all the smoke that covered all the East Coast. All distractions from what's really going on here, man. All right. So this article here from the Wall Street Journal. All right. JP Morgan to pay $290 million to settle Jeffrey Epstein accuser suit. All right. That's a lot of money, man.
It is.
Okay. $290 million. So this thing was real. This was actually going on. All right. All your favorite Jake celebrities, Edomite celebrities, they were all on that island, man, doing wickedness, man. All right. Like the brother said, the elder Malcolm popped on the comment board. Hey, man, the list is out there. They got the list exposing everything. All these celebrities that was out there doing that funny shit, rituals. Right. This is it, man. This is the end. America's being exposed. So it says settlement. It says settlement approved by court would be one of the largest ever for civil sex trafficking case. This would be the largest ever for civil sex trafficking case, man. Okay, that's another grievous wound for America, man. Right? It says, reading on here. I'll just read this little part before I got another article, but it says JP Morgan Chase agreed to pay $290 million to settle a lawsuit over its ties to Jeffrey Epstein, and the lawyers for Epstein's accusers shortly after top executives were questioned about the bank's years of dealings with the convicted sex offender. All right, so these banks, not only JP Morgan Chase, but all these major banks had ties with this nigga for years.
Yep.
Right? They were funding the shit. Right? It's over. All right, let's read this. JP Morgan agrees to settle with Jeffrey Epstein victims. All right. So this is kind of, just going into another article because they want you to subscribe to the other one. So we'll read a little bit here. And any scriptures you got, bring them out. But this is this matter of fact, whole Habakkuk 2:16.
Oh, I got it on deck.
All right. So reading on, it says JP Morgan Chase JP Morgan Chase has reached a settlement with women who say they were abused by Jeffrey Epstein. The bank and the woman said on June 12th. All right, so this is 3 days ago. The party said in a joint statement that they've notified a federal court in New York that they've reached, quote unquote, an agreement in principle to settle a lawsuit filed in 2022 by women who accused the bank of facilitating Epstein's sex trafficking operation. All right, so these banks, they were facilitating, they were funding it, man. They were providing the money to get shit done. All right, there's an article, you can look it up on your own, where it tells you that sex trafficking is big business in America, man. Over $10 billion are made annually from this shit, man. This is why you're seeing children go missing. Like, for example, you just had like 30 kids out of Cleveland, Ohio, 30 Jake kids out of Cleveland, Ohio, that just all of a sudden went missing, man. Right? We already know what time it is, man. All right. It says the settlement is subjected to approval by the U.S. District Judge Jed Rakoff, the Clinton appointee overseeing the case, right? And that's all fishy too, right? It says, we all now understand that Epstein's behavior was monstrous and we believe this settlement is in the best interest of all parties, especially the survivors who suffered unimaginable abuse at the hands of this man. And it wasn't just him, all right? It was all them damn devils, man. It says a spokeswoman for JP Morgan Chase told Epoch News via email, any association with him was a mistake and we regret it. We would never have continued to do business with him if we believed he was using our bank in any way to help commit heinous crimes. But all these devils knew they're all in cahoots, right? Let's read this last paragraph and get the scriptures. It says, David Boies, a lawyer representing the women, told Epoch Times in the email, while the road to justice for the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking ring has been too long, and we are not yet at its end. The historic recovery from JP Morgan individually, in a combination with our earlier recovery from the Deutsche Bank, is another important step achieving the vindication, recognition, and compensation they deserve. Right? Give me get that Habakkuk 2:16 out.
Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Exactly. Go ahead.
The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
See that? And shameful spewing should be on thy glory, man. This is out here, man. All right. The most wicked, inhumane acts have gone on this island, man. All right. The celebrities, athletes, whatever, entertainers, they were all there. All right. They're all connected to this guy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This place is fucking wicked, man. So now we're showing you in the spirit why when you read the scriptures about the destruction of the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, you got to understand why the Lord has to remove this place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This place was established off wickedness, man. Sex trafficking, drugs, sorcery, witchcraft, slavery of our people, man. Okay. All this shit. Matter of fact, I go to Joel, the 3rd chapter, because all this shit that he was doing to Jake, he's still doing it to this day.
Mm-hmm. One second. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 3. It says, they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot.
And have given a boy for a harlot. That's a sex slave, man. All right. They have given a boy for a harlot. This is what they did to our people when we got off them slave ships, man. Okay. They sold a boy for a harlot. Go ahead.
And sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
And they literally sold our little Jake baby girls for wine, man. Right? They were sold into sex trafficking. The same shit that went on then is going on now, and it never stopped. This is what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah,
it never stopped.
Because that's one of the biggest revenues that America brings in is from that. That's why, because to make it make sense, man, Esau knows everything that you do. All right, he's constantly tracking you 24/7. So how are all these millions of children going missing every year, man? But
Exactly.
you know you know exactly what everybody's doing. You know what they watch. You tracking everybody throughout their phones and shit. So that lets you know that they're doing that on purpose, man. Here
Exactly.
in Charlotte, Charlotte is one of the major hubs for sex trafficking, man. This is why on social media you see people calling out some of the methods where you have the dude they'll be at the mall. This dude comes up talking about you want to be a model, and the dumb chicks that go with that end up getting trafficked, or the people that put the little the tissue in the door, and when you touch it, you pass out, and they abduct you. You know, the whole ice cream truck thing. All that is showing you that Esau uses that as one of the main things to make money from, man. You know,
Exactly.
which is why in Revelation 18, if I can get that real quick, just to feed
You got it.
feed the spirit on that. This is going to why the nations are going to lament when Babylon is destroyed, man. This is Revelation 18 and 11. The point is in 13. It says, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, chariots, and slaves, and souls of men." You know,
Yep.
so that's big business over here. And these Edomites thrive off that, man. You know, and this is why you're seeing these different. Because not only is the article coming out, you're having, whistleblowers of children that were able to escape that, speaking out of the atrocities that happened to them, man. You know,
Right.
you're having videos of these dudes, like that video with Biden that came out, I think last year, where he was butt ass naked, burning the chick with the magnifying glass, whipping her. You know.
Yep.
So this is not a far fetched, man. This is actually happening in your face. But you people are so desensitized to where you don't even care anymore, man.
Exactly. And we the only ones that's speaking out. The Lord said who was going to stand up against the workers of iniquity, man. Right? So we're the only ones that's calling it out, that's exposing. This is how you know that this is it, because hey, all this that we're going into, this is all organized crime by these Edomites, man.
Right.
Right? They're all involved. They're all the cahoots. Big business CEOs, major corporations, banks, all right, police, government, they all tied to this shit.
Yeah.
All right. This is Psalm 64 in verse 1 and 2, and it says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." Verse 2, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right. So this is if you don't, I don't know, if this is not a conspiracy, I don't know what you want to call this.
Right.
Right.
And they
Come on, man.
They threw that word conspiracy theory out. I forgot what year it came out, but they used that to try to dismiss the thing that's really being done. So that word conspiracy theory was just nothing more than a deterrent to get people not to believe what is being really done. So they'll call a so-called truth or conspiracy theories. But like it was a meme that came out around like 2021, 22 or whatever, pretty much saying that all the so-called conspiracy theories are pretty much all been confirmed to be true.
Right. Exactly.
This being one of them. Pizzagate.
Yep.
Epstein Island. All right. We already know what they do with them children. They torture them and then drink their blood, for the adrenochrome. They sacrifice them for their different gods, Molech, Marduk, and whatever the other one was called, So all this is being found out to be 100% true, man.
Yep. The Hollywood rituals, all that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read a little bit more and I'm going to jump into the next one. But it says, just reading this case right here, it says the cases against JP Morgan and Deutsche Bank were brought by an unidentified woman dubbed as Jane Doe 1 as a class action lawsuit. She said the banks violated federal law that bars sex trafficking conduct and state law that prohibits intentional negligent acts that lead to injuries as a result of sex offenses. The suit alleged that the banks knew that Espen was regularly violating the New York laws and, quote, acted as a negligent manner so as to enable Espen to commit such offenses against countless young women. All right. It wasn't just young women. It was little boys, too. Right. That's what they leave out. All right. It says Yeah, we just have you read the rest, you know. Lord willing, if I could find a way to post it, or you could just pause this and type it in and find it. Right. So the next
Post in
point was
the comment board.
right, but how I got it set up, it's hard for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? The way I got to
Okay.
go about it, but it's all good though. Those that's watching, they can just type the title in the search engine, and an article should be able to pull up. But anyway, all right. So moving on. All right. Here's another one that didn't make mainstream. It says Elon Musk subpoenaed in Jeffrey Epstein lawsuit. All right. So as we told you, all these major names, they were all involved and tied into this shit, man. All right. We're not going to read that. We're just going to, hit the headline there. All right. Bring this back out again. All right. From Trending Politics News.com, it says breaking never before seen documents reveal Epstein's tight relationships with major American figures. All right. So going back to the list that came out, all your celebrities, all of them were tied to the island, man. They were all there. Right. It goes into the Dukes, the royal elite, so-called. They were there. Bill Gates, all of them, man. So pull this up on your own. We ain't gonna read this neither, man. All right.
Hey, pictures been leaked. You had what was it? What was the son? Was it Henry? The royal so-called royal family?
Yeah. I forgot his name. Henry, I think.
The Charles, that's the father, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it was Henry. Not the one that's married to the Meghan Markle, the other one. But anyways, there's been pictures of him. He actually had like a room that he would visit frequently. Donald Trump, Barack Obama, all these different, people, all linked to Epstein Island, man.
God, man. Get Isaiah 47 real quick. Start at the top. But no, you know what? Before you get Isaiah 47, get Jeremiah 49, 10 through 13. All right. So that's why we were telling you, once again, all the distractions is to keep your mind, to keep your eyes away from this. All right. All the stuff, all the connections to this damn devil, man.
Yeah.
All right. So there's going to be a lot of damage control. There's going to be a lot of cover-ups, a lot of psyops going out. All right. To keep the people's minds distracted from this.
Because think about it, when the list came out the first time, when the day the list dropped, that's when the whole world closed down due to the C-19.
True.
So this is Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
You can speak, bro.
So yeah, Esau is being made bare, man. There's nothing that he has done in the dark that is not being brought to light, man. All right. All corners is being covered through the Holy Spirit to expose this man as being the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
And he can't hide. All right. It says, leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. You said go down to 13?
Yeah, this is 13. Yep.
But thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Right. So the Edomite is not going to go unpunished, man. He's going to drink of the cup. All right. He's worthy of judgment. Right. But before that judgment comes, he was going to be made completely bare, as we read. All right. See, there's nothing you so-called white people can do. You can't get around none of this, man. All right. You're being revealed. All right. You're responsible for all the destruction and wickedness and that's being perpetuated throughout the earth. And now you got to deal with it, man. All right. So just reading this real quick. It says revelations from the Daily Mail are based on emails that were given to the government of the Virgin Islands by Epstein's estate. Epstein, who died in 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges, owned 2 islands, probably more than that.
Oh yeah.
An upfront word of clarification: Epstein had long moved in the circle of rich and powerful people, not all whom were clients.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he used to work for them doing something with the money. I don't know if he was like the money launderer or whatever, but he had a pivotal role dealing with the elites and their money, man. So that's part of the reason why he was quote unquote off.
It says the documents note several connections that had long been public including Britain's Prince Andrew, whose name was dropped in 2011 by Espin while trying to persuade J.P. Morgan to invest in a fund, which he also wanted Microsoft founder Bill Gates to invest.
See?
Right? That's why he did a he did a little damage control, you know what I'm saying? Because when it got leaked that Bill Gates was tied to him, he tried to apologize and shit. I should have never been what he said. I should have never been with him, associated with him. Come on, man. You buying that shit? It says
Yeah. Then they did an interview with him, and it was like, "Do you regret that?" He was like, "Well, he's gone, isn't he? So let's stop talking about him."
exactly. See that? Nasty, man. It says in 2011 he wrote bank executives, "I am also aware JPM has a colorful array of clients, so a client relationship is much less problematic than an institutional joint venture." At that point, Espin was already a convicted sex offender, as noted by the Associated Press. So it's everybody's out there. They're all tied to him, man. You can look it up on your own, man. All right. So once again, we're going through all of this to put it back in Esau's space. He tries to label us as a terrorist hate group. We this, we that, but here it is behind the scenes. This nigga's doing all of this, right? So the hypocrisy, the audacity of these devils, man. Right? You the one that's the wicked, man. Moving on. All right, give me that scripture. Isaiah 47:1. We can read on down. We're just gonna hit all these tabs real quick, just to show you the wickedness of the Edomite, man.
I had one more verse in that Jeremiah 49.
Oh yeah, you got it, brother.
Yeah, verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Man, you got it.
So yeah, just going to the point. This is why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has declared Esau's judgment to be so great. Because all the nastiness, all the wickedness that he's doing, man, the Lord is going to give him a judgment that's equal to all the things that he's doing, man. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones. You gonna say something?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Kind. It says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
All right, expose this place, man. Reveal it.
Yep.
All right, more madness. Let me read this real quick. All right, it says Matt Walsh is the guy. It's the Edomite that did the documentary "What Is a Woman?" Right. For those who haven't seen it, go watch it. It's hilarious, man. This place is gone, man. But it says Matt Walsh exposes the medical malpractice industry behind behind butchering the genitals of transformers. Right.
Yeah, this dude, man, he's hated because he calls out the hypocrisy behind that whole transformer movement, man. He puts it plain to show you that common sense is no more common. Where he brings the logical arguments, and these people can't argue nothing he says.
Exactly. It says Walsh provided video providing how these Mendelian butchers game the process so they can chop off body parts of mentally ill individuals for profit.
You see that? Mentally ill, because that whole mode thing, those are that was classified in the 70s as a mental illness, and he's bringing that back out because the only reason that these people are able to run around like this now is because Esau has paid off countless medical practitioners to push forward that this is a gender, this is a preference rather than an illness, man.
Exactly. Exactly. Go ahead, read on up.
Verse 3: Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen. All right. Exclusive report alleges Catholic hospitals linked to transformer surgeries and abortions, man. Where are we at? Right? Where the hell are we at? What's up with you? What's up with you Edomites, man? Okay, when you gonna speak out about this? When is Vocab Malone gonna go into this? When is he gonna bring this out? When is the Christian church gonna speak about this shit that's going on with these Edomites, man. These people in power. When they gonna go into that?
Right.
But you niggas want to focus on the Israelites, right? Because all we doing is bringing out the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll never touch on things like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
2/3 niggas won't even speak out about things like this, man. But somehow we're the problem, right?
That's right.
Go ahead, Al.
As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Mm-hmm.
For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yeah, because this place, man, hey, this place is about to suffer the great wrath of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
Yeah.
Right? We're and all this stuff that we're showing is probably worse than this.
Oh, it definitely is worse than this, man. You know, because they equated, like the analogy you always bring out, America has been always touted as this beautiful woman, but then when you get a good look at it, it says it's exposing. You've seen all the sores, all the, chlamydia, herpes,
Right.
all the nastiness that's hidden under the skirt of Babylon, man. All right, and that's showing you that the Lord is getting ready to get rid of this place, man.
Gone. Yeah, man.
Hey, you can only imagine the shit that we know. You can only imagine the shit that we don't know, man. That's probably why the Lord had to reveal it, because it'll bug you out, man. These devils are sick, man.
They sick. That's why America's going to be destroyed, man. Right? The season was short for this whore, man.
Right.
That's it, man. Right? It ain't a lot of time left. That's why we telling Jake, man, to flee out of the midst of Babylon. Get that real quick in Jeremiah 51.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's time to spiritually detach yourself from this place, man. The wickedness that goes on here is deep.
Yep.
Right? The Lord has a controversy with this place, man. Right? The stuff that's being brought out, that's just half. That's probably just a small portion of what we actually know, man.
That's right.
Right?
Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Spiritually, that's talking about spiritually detaching yourself from the immoral ways of this place, man. Go ahead.
It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, but this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
This is the time of the Lord's vengeance. The Lord is about to destroy this place. He's about to get rid of 2/3. He's about to destroy Esau and his heathen, man. Okay? Get right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
He will render unto her a recompense.
A reward, man. A great, terrible reward, man. Nuclear destruction, the second death. Go ahead.
Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right. That's why this is why these nations have essentially lost their way, taking on the mindset and philosophies of America, man.
Right. And this is why if that group that you showed at the beginning, if he truly is a Moabite, he's one of the ways that these nations have suffered from that wine that Esau has pushed out. Because these guys like that, along with our people and whoever else that's trying to put the Super Mario cape on for the whore, man, they're going to be taken when Babylon is destroyed as well. If I get this quick precept,
you got it.
This is Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So if you're trying to sit here and help Esau, save America, you're going to be thrust through when the Lord brings the sword upon this place. This is why we just read for this message is directly for the tribes, man, the elect out of the nation of Israel, to flee out of the midst of Babylon, man. All right, come out of her, man, because this place it's not going to benefit you in the long run, as you can see. One more, Isaiah 52:11. It says, depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing, go out ye from out of the midst of her, be ye that bear the vessel of the Lord. All right, the elect. All right,
That's right.
Come out of the nastiness of Babylon the Great, man, and be cleansed through the word, so that the Lord can deliver you, man.
That's right, bro. That's right. So that's pretty much the lesson, man. No man will be able to save him that is destroyed, man. These Edomites are through. They're done. All right. All their wickedness and abominations that they've been doing behind the scenes are starting to come back out and bite them. All right. All things that have been hidden in the dark would no longer remain hidden, man. It eventually come to the light. And that's what's going on in the earth right now, man. All right. So it's a wrap for this fucking place, you know. We're gonna leave it like that, man. You know, we pray that this lesson was edifying out there. You know, you got to show Jake the seriousness behind the judgment that's getting ready to happen to this place and why the Lord feels the way that he feels about this place. All right. This place is solely wicked, man. All right. Babylon must be destroyed, right? Hey, get one more scripture. Get that in Second Ezra, the 4th chapter, about how if the evil that was sown not pass away, then that which is good cannot be sold and established in the earth, you know?
That's right here. 2nd Ezra 4:28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Yeah, the destruction is near.
Yep.
As we read in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, the day of doom shall be the end of this time. Go ahead.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Right. So if this place ain't destroyed where the evil was sown, if it's not uprooted and passed away, then the kingdom can't be established, man.
Right.
Then that which is good cannot be established. So this place gotta go, man. All right. Lord willing, you understand that, man. You know, you got any last words, priest?
Nah, man. Hey, just continue to stay on your watch, man. You know, more and more is gonna come out, you know, about this devil and the wickedness that he's doing as we get close to the destruction, man. So just brothers, hey, stay circumspect, man. You know, stay in the spirit and just, hey, prepare for the Lord's coming, man.
That's it, man. So hey, these Edomites are done. All right, Esau's out of there. You nasty, you wicked, and you going down. All right, we're gonna close it out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught us his truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.